In a land where kings rule by sword and warriors measure power through victory, God was looking for a heart, not strength or outward appearance. David was the youngest son of Jesse, a shepherd in Bethlehem. While his brothers went to war, David stayed behind, tending sheep, playing a harp, and praying to God. People did not notice him, but God did. His life began quietly, among fields and flocks, yet God was already preparing him for something great. 1 Samuel 16, verses 11 to 13. David spent long days alone with his sheep. He played the harp and sang psalms to God. In the silence of the fields, he learned patience, courage, and trust in God. His faith was shaped not in palaces, but in ordinary, humble work. Even while watching sheep, God was shaping David's heart for future trials and victories. The prophet Samuel came to choose a new king of Israel. David's brothers were tall and strong, but God said, "Man looks at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart." When Samuel saw David, God revealed his choice. David was anointed, and the Spirit of the Lord came upon him. Though still a shepherd, David was chosen to be king. 1 Samuel 16, verses 12 to 13. The Philistines had a champion, Goliath, a giant warrior in heavy armor, who mocked Israel day after day. Fear filled the army of Israel, even King Saul. David came only to bring food to his brothers, but he heard the insults against God. Filled with faith, he said, "Who is this uncircumcised Philistine, that he should defy the armies of the living God?" David refused armor and weapons. He took a sling and 5 smooth stones. 1 stone, 1 strike, and Goliath fell. This victory showed that faith in God is stronger than human strength and size. 1 Samuel 17, verses 45 to 50. After defeating Goliath, David became famous and respected. The people loved him, but King Saul grew jealous. Saul tried to kill David, forcing him to flee. David hid in caves and deserts, living as a fugitive. Yet even when David had the chance to kill Saul, he refused. He respected God's authority and waited patiently for God's will. During these years, David learned humility, endurance, and deeper trust in God. In time, David became king of Judah and later king of all Israel. His reign was marked by justice, wisdom, and strength. He established Jerusalem as the capital and united the nation. David was not perfect. He sinned and failed, but he always repented and returned to God. Because of this, the Bible calls him a man after God's own heart. 2 Samuel 5, verses 3 to 5, Psalm 51. David's life was not a story of perfection, but a story of faith, repentance, and God's mercy. His journey teaches us this truth. It is not how strong or important you appear, but how faithful your heart is to God. If you are small in the eyes of the world, you may be great in the eyes of God.